You ask a large language model a factual question, something specific to your data, your document, and it confidently gives you the wrong answers. It doesn't say, I don't know, it just makes something up. That is the hallucination problem. And by the end of this video, you will have a working system that fixed it, built from scratch on the 50 lines of code. Let's build it. Before we dive in, the foundations we are learning in this course are the same ones behind Jupyter, app I built to help people find AI jobs. The retrieval concepts we are covering today are what the Jupyter's chat interface is built on. If you are looking for AI jobs in the United States or Canada, check the Jupyter. The link is in the description. All right, let's keep building. Large language models are trained on static data. They cannot access to your documents. When they don't know the answer, they make things up. That is hallucination. That is the core problem RAG solves. RAG, Retrieval-Augmented Generation. Instead of relying on what the model memorized, we retrieve the relevant documents at query time and then feed them to the large language model. Retrieve first, then generate. The large language model answers from your data, not its imagination. User query comes in, convert it to a vector. We search a vector database for similar documents, and those documents become the context. And the large language models receive the query and context, and then generates an answer from those contexts. That's all the theory you need. Here's the notebook if you want to follow along. Join the Discord. The link is in the description and grab it there. Some helpful functions for setup. The install is here. The OpenAI, Milvus vector database, the LlamaIndex. Now you need an OpenAI API key. You go to this platform, grab the new secret key here. Click this sharing, and you will get some free usage. And once you have the key, paste it into the collab secrets. The notebook will pick it up automatically. More helpful functions. So the notebook has the same concepts we just covered. And here's just for the reference. Here's our tech stack. GPT-4o mini is the large language model. The text embedding is small. For the embedding vectors, Milvus slide is for local vector store. And we use LlamaIndex to wire them together. So we are setting up GPT-4o mini for the large language model. And we're setting the lower temperature, the 0.1, lower temperature for a more focused response. This is the embedding model. We use the default dimension. We set both as global defaults in LlamaIndex. It will pick them up automatically. So this is the output. Both models are loaded. And we need some data. In your real systems, this would be your PDFs, your database, your document. Today, we're using 5 cooking recipes to keep things clear. 5 recipes, and each one has titles, content. Now, the core of these lessons, let's build the complete RAG systems. First, we convert the recipes into LlamaIndex document object. Each document gets the recipe content as text, the titles as metadata. Next, we set up Milvus slide vector database, and it stores everything in the Milvus demo.db file. And then we create a vector store, and we use the cosine similarity. Cosine similarity tells us how close two vectors are. The higher score, the more similar. Now, this is the key step. We create a vector store index from the documents, and this will send each document to the embedding model and get back 1,536 dimension vectors for each document, and store those into the Milvus. So this is the indexing phase, turning text into searchable vectors. Finally, we create a query engine with similarity top k equals 2. For every question, it will retrieve the top 2 most relevant documents. That's the entire system. It's under 50 lines. Let's test our RAG system. The first question, how do I make pasta carbonara? And the system gives step-by-step recipes, instructions. It gives the tips to not use cream. Yes, from the tips, you can see never use cream. Authentic carbonara gets its creaminess from eggs and cheese only. And all of this is from our recipe document, not from the training data. Now, let me show you something important. This is what separates RAG from asking a large language model a question. So here's the question. What wine should I use for beef bourguignon? And you can see the retrieved sources. The source 1 has the beef bourguignon, the 0.678 similarity score. The source 2, classic French omelette, 0.254, which is very low. So the system retrieved the beef bourguignon recipe is the most relevant document. French omelette is very low score, not really relevant. This is why RAG matters. You are not just getting an answer, you can verify where it came from. If the answers are wrong, you can check the sources. Did it retrieve the right documents? Are those scores are reasonable? Let's wrap up this notebook where you have built a complete RAG system on the 50 lines of code, semantic search over a recipe knowledge using the Milvus and OpenAI embeddings, a query engine that retrieves the relevant context and generates the grounded answers. This worked because our data was tiny and well structured, and the real documents are nothing like this. PDF have tables where column headers get separated from their column values. They have the footnotes end up in the middle of the paragraphs. They have multi-column layouts that turn into a scrambled text. If your text extraction breaks that structure, your embeddings are wrong, your retrieval is wrong, your answers are wrong. That is the problem we solve next. If you want to run this notebook yourself, join our Discord. The link is in the description. Grab the notebook, ask questions, and connect with people going through these courses. If this was useful, hit the subscribe. And if you are job hunting in AI, check Jupyter. Fresh listings updated every hour. Link below. Next up, turning the messy PDFs into searchable chunks. I will see you there.